Item: SCP-1034. Object Class: Safe. Special Containment Procedures: SCP-1034 is to be contained in a passcode-protected safe when not in use. Foundation personnel handling SCP-1034 are required to wear N388XX-44 rated gloves. In the event of accidental skin contact or puncture, the affected subject must be restrained and SCP-1034 wrested from subject's possession. If subject was cut at any point, SCP-1034 must be immediately rinsed and sterilized. Description: SCP-1034 consists of a rusted, semicircular suture needle 5 cm in cord length and a spool consisting of twine approximately 1 mm thick. If the thread is removed from the needle, a second spool appears with the end of the twine threaded through the eye of SCP-1034. This only occurs when the needle is not under direct or recorded observation. SCP-1034 was discovered and filed as evidence by PD pursuant to the arrest of serial killer. Agents were alerted to possible anomalous activity when a PD forensics agent was found dead in the same manner as the victims of, despite the latter being held in custody. Initial Foundation interviews with described SCP-1034 and its effects in some detail, allowing for safe retrieval, was later recruited as D3826 and interviewed a second time. The contents of this second interview are displayed in Addendum 1034 to 1001. D3826 interview. When the skin or blood of a human, hereby referred to as the subject, makes contact with SCP-1034, the subject loses control of all voluntary bodily functions except facial muscles, lungs, and vocal cords. The subject then begins suturing all facial orifices, beginning with the mouth and progressing to the eyes, ears, and nose. The sutures are loose enough for the subject to breathe through his/her mouth and remain conscious during the entire process. After the process is completed, the subject returns SCP-1034 to the location where contact was first made and remains in a sitting or standing position corresponding to the original position of the subject. The subject then begins to perspire until all moisture has been exuded from the body. If death has not already occurred, the subject dies of dehydration during this period. When handled with gloves or some other barrier between the skin and the needle, the effects of SCP-1034 do not manifest. Revision: if the needle has penetrated the epidermal layer of the skin, the effects of SCP-1034 remain active until all blood has been removed from the needle. See Addendum 1034 to 1002. Test log for more details. Bodies that have completed the entire process have a skin consistency comparable to leather and have shown significant resistance to decomposition. The skin of the bodies displays hydrophobic properties after the transformation. The skin also displays limited absorption of oils and is most receptive to redacted, which was found in large quantities in the basement of at the time of his arrest. Autopsies of the Brain Motor Control Center reveal data expunged. The bodies pose no threat aside from minor anomalous behavior noted in Addendum 1034 to 1002. Test log.